Hello everyone, I'm Sarah. Gosh, it's been a while since I've come on to share, record anything. I shared an older recording more recently, one that I found that I just hadn't shared for some reason. Who knows, it got lost in the shuffle, but hopefully it got out in the right time. I know it did. So today especially, I'm called to come on and share just this message that I've been carrying for so long now, and now just knowing it, and it's bursting forth for me. And today there's this depth, my heart just leapt, and this tenderness and softness, but also like this fierce warrior in me that is just lit up and excited and ready to talk and share more. So I know that, and it's challenging to put this to words, but I know that God, Source, Creator, the all that is, like the earth was created for the sole purpose of unification. Oh my God, I can feel it just bursting through me. And there's been a ton of thunder today, like thunder outside. And I can hear it now, right now as I'm speaking. The earth was created for the purpose of unification, and so were we. We are created for that very purpose. For learning how to get along, for lack of a better way to put it. Like in really simplistic terms, we were all put here in this sandbox of the earth. I actually love to think of it as the ark. The earth is the ark. It's this living library where every different kind of species was placed here. We're all here, and we all carry all these different codes, and all these different beings and energies and entities coexist here on Earth at the same time. There's no mistaking that. That was intentional. We were put here not to see if we could get along, but so that we would learn to get along, so that we would learn to work together instead of continue to fight each other and create chaos and misery. And so that's why we're here together, and that's why there's all sorts of different personalities. There's all sorts of flavors. I mean, we're not all the same. We all have different passions and different purposes and different gifts and abilities and different preferences, and that's okay. But we're not all on our own little individual spinning planet. We're all here together. And so I just know this, and to me this is exciting. It's because, like, we're here now. We're here, we're all here together. All these different species, energies, entities, and we could sit and label them all and put names on them. I think, you're probably familiar with a lot of them, and yeah. And there has been, we know this now, there's been a spiritual war, there's been spiritual warfare for a long time. But see, even that had its place and purpose, because it's like, for me anyway, the more that has come against me, the more that I see the need for ending the battle within me and around me, within and without. And for creating a space of peace in here, in my hearth, in my home, in my heart, and in my mind, and in my body, because we all know we battle ourselves. Sheesh, this is intense. And I'm just super, super happy and excited about it all today. And and I'm feeling a little better. I don't know. I've made it super known. I've spoken openly about my journey with Lyme's disease and just, learning to live with it and, to honor all of the different aspects that come in during, pain and illness and weakness, and how best to just, transmute all that I can. And sometimes I can be, in pain and in the processes and laugh and smile through it, and sometimes I cry. Sometimes I get frustrated because I'm just fully human. Full spectrum radiance. And one thing that's been coming in that I didn't fully realize until more recently, I guess I'm gonna go there in this year, but for a long time the focus was on my inner child, not just the healing, but allowing that playful, joyful aspect of me to come through, to come back online. And that's my true nature, for sure. Playful and joyful and free and wild. And then, of course, this teenage aspect of me was I don't really want to be responsible and do the life thing. I can do all this spirituality and higher consciousness, and I can do all that really well, by the grounded aspects of reality I was resisting. And so here I am practicing those levels of balancing. It's a balancing act, and it's fun and beautiful, and sometimes it's not very fun, but I'm doing it anyway, and I'm not doing it begrudgingly. I'm okay, let's go, let's do this. It's part of being here on Earth. And then more recently, it's been a challenge to just accept this older, wiser, more mature self, and to allow that part of myself space, and to acknowledge that I do have some wisdom and experience that I carry, as we all do, from our experiences in life. So allowing that space to come online and be present in my daily life, in my reality. And then also, what's come through most recently, my heart just beats so wildly, is my ancestors. This part of my ancestry has been coming in and reminding me of this warrior in me, and the great strength and resilience that I've carried, and just wanting me to acknowledge that for me. This, I'm talking and sharing in a lot for myself. You might be able to hear Seven. He's hanging out with his friends in the next room, so online friends. Anyhow, you might hear him. What was I saying? Oh, this warrior-ass, though. And being present with that, it's not that I was afraid of that aspect of me, but I think I tried to put that away for a long time. That's part of how I survived a lot of things in life, or so I thought. And I thought, in order to soften and surrender and open, I need to lay down my weapons, which I have, and I love that, finding this peace and balance within me, and I don't need to be in that fighting stage anymore with my warrioress. However, they showed me this huge layer of confidence that is there with that warrioress energy, that's fierce and fiery, but that's my confidence and my excitement, and that it's more than just this playful, joyful inner child. There's also this mature, responsible adult that is okay, let's get shit done. But then there's also this aspect of me I'm shaking as I'm sharing this aspect with you all, because essentially it's okay and it's beautiful, and it's time for us to just allow ourselves to come online fully, all of our aspects, and whatever they are for you. And I had class tonight. I'm still studying Zohar, Hebrew and Aramaic. I've been studying that on and off for a few years, but that doesn't mean that you need to, or that anyone has to do that, because it's whatever you're passionate about. The the Hebrew letters and the Aramaic language, they speak to a part of me, and I'm passionate about it. And so I follow that passion and that joy, and I study with this beautiful group online, and tonight's class was just so powerful and beautiful, and I enjoy it so much. And the reason I'm sharing that is because it's important for us to follow those joys and passions, whatever it is. However you connect to the divine, nature or gardening or music or whatever under the sun that it is. And yeah. What else? I think I'm probably gonna leave this one here for now. It's just important for me to continue to do this, and to continue to show up. I've been pretty much on bed rest and doing some pretty gnarly treatments for the past few months now, and it's been a long hot summer, and also fighting with the ants. I think that's what brought the warrior out of me. I've turned into a cold-blooded killer, and I'm not ashamed or embarrassed to say that. Because now we're in monsoon season, and it draws them like up out of the ground, and so they just start pouring in our little home. You should see me at 2 o'clock in the morning with the essential oils in a spray bottle mixture, just waiting for them to start pouring in and killing them. Anyhow, this life is fun and funny. Maybe I will share that right now too, because that's one of my one of the things that I've loved most about life, applying this magic formula that I found. I don't know, it's just something that I've always done. I look at my life as a movie or like a sitcom, and when you do that, it can make challenging situations so much fun and so funny and cool to just think about, like, whatever workplace you're in, and if there's like these different characters there, and some of them might be like tricky and have like sticky energy or whatnot, but if we look at them as these characters in our movie that we wrote, it's so fun. But anyway, that's what I think of with the ants. I'm like, oh my god, like, I scripted this, I got together with God, and we scripted this hilarious play. But it's also so beautiful. It's so attuned to me, to who I am, and and why I'm here, and I just wanted to throw that out there for anyone who may be in a challenging living situation or work situation, or even if we don't want to call it challenging, just like this, whatever we're moving through in life, when we can look at it as this play, the sitcom is just fun because then it can like, oh, there's this giant moth that flew in here late last night. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, like right at 3 o'clock in the morning. It came zooming through the door, and I haven't seen it since then, and here it is. I was up watching the thunderstorm late. I've been staying up so late because for me, I'm just such a night owl, and like so much comes in late at night as I'm just lying there listening, just tuning in and feeling into things. Anyway, how are y'all feeling? How are y'all doing? Are we ready to learn to get along now, all of us together here on Earth? So I think we are. I see that we are. When I tune into the energy fields, which I've been doing for a number of years now, my initial awakening, not that this matters, it doesn't matter if you woke up yesterday, or not woke up, but, just had this sudden new awareness, but that started happening for me. Well, I was probably born that way, actually, but like around 2008 is when I really had this like bump up in awareness, and I was like, oh my god, there's so much more to life than I've been like seeing and acknowledging, and there's a lot more spaciousness here for us to live in. Like, take up space. Like, that's the message that wants to come through. Take up space take up space with your beautiful, badass self, and also, connect and enjoy with others. This is something that I'm newly coming into, or, coming into again. Through many life experiences, I've just pulled back, pulled away, withdrawn, gone into myself, which was exactly where I needed to go and be. And now I'm coming out of that, and I'm wanting to connect and share, and share really specific codes that I know I'm here to share. Unification is a huge one. We're all here on this earth, different races, different nationalities, different countries, different colors, different teams, so to speak. I love this World Cup energy. I don't know about any of you. I haven't watched a bit of it, but I'm observing other people talking about it and interacting with it and seeing these higher levels of consciousness and all these things encoded. Have you guys noticed that this reality is so encoded? There's just like code and magic and like mystery and myth and archetypes and just magic encoded into all of it. Signs and synchronicities. Yeah. Anyhow, the World Cup, it makes me think of unification, like all these different countries and teams and people coming together to just, I don't know, there's really something there. It's beyond words. And also I'm called to collaborate here very soon. Be starting a new little project, or big project, we'll see, with a beautiful sister, and I don't know how that will go, but it's gonna be really neat because her and I have been weaving together in the background, and by weaving I mean just living our lives and then pretty much connecting every day at some point or another and sharing our different experiences and what we're learning in real time, like our real time, the codes that we see come in, just the different messages and the magic and the challenges and just all the aspects. And I'm feeling it right now because she's halfway around the world, but it's like there's a connection point being made there, and yeah, I don't know. What do I know? What do we know? But I do know that we're here to unify. We're all here on this earth together to learn to get along. God, say God placed us all in this sandbox together, and he's like, okay, you guys, let's do this, because we've done enough damage. Like, I don't know about any of you, but I remember the Galactic Wars. I remember, ooh, my heart just leapt. Man, I feel a lot of emotion. And all the wars on Earth. Look at all the damage that's been done. We don't want to focus too long on that, but it's like we've done that, okay? We've done that. Now, let's play and create. And I know it's not going to be perfect, shifting into this, like trying to get along, different personalities and stuff, but that's what we came for. That's what Earth was created for. We were all stuck together on this ark, and then God flooded us with this infinite light and wisdom. It was like, here you go. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with all that I've given you? What are you going to do now with this beautiful, precious, sacred, badass life? What are you going to do with it? Learn to surf, ride the waves. Anyway, I want to say thank you, and I love all of you. Thank you for letting me come on these videos on social media, wherever I'm sharing this. Whenever you're seeing this, it's a Sunday. I love Sundays, and I love every day. Like 97% of the time, like 98% of the time. I love percentages. They work well. They explain things well. I wake up really happy and excited, no matter how I'm feeling, or if I know what I'm doing. I'm excited about life. I'm excited and grateful to be here. And that's my prayer. Anyway, thank you. And I love you. Go get it. Go do it.